Okay, I hope this angle's good. I hope this lighting's good. If not, it'll get better. But I basically just wanted to make a channel to help other makers out there. I know I make TikToks and Instagram Reels, but every time I make a TikTok, there's questions on like what I'm using, what I'm making, what I'm doing, like with the week going forward, or what I'm doing with the projects I have. So I really wanted to make videos, maybe like weekly, like a weekly check-in, a weekly catch-up, something like that, where I can share what I'm doing for the week, and kind of also make videos to help, because I know when I started leatherwork, there was only a few people I watched on YouTube, and there is a lot of help here now, especially like there's so many people who aren't gatekeeping or are helping with like patterns and what to do next and things like that. So I really just wanted to make videos and add my 2 cents in, I guess. But I thought it would be nice to do my first weekly check-in right now, because this is like the busiest season, it feels like, November. And I am doing a lot, so I feel like the videos would have a lot better content than like maybe May, June. I'm kind of just making things for shows, or making things that are just custom. But I thought this is a really good time of year to start this kind of content. So yeah, let's get into it. Okay, so to start off, this is like my shop where I do everything. It's a room in our house currently. I do have a shop that I share with my dad at my parents' house that has like my machines in it. So my sewing machine, my clicker, my other sewing machine. And I really love that shop, but it is kind of far for me to be driving like every day. And I go there at least like once or twice a week to work on things that need sewing or cutting. But this is where I do majority of my like daily work. Getting into the weekly catch up or weekly check-in. So I have a few goals this week. When I write my weekly stuff down, so like every Monday I come in here and I work on this, which this is like, you probably can't see it, but this is like a calendar. And it's just Monday through Sunday, and I just plan out like what I want to work on, what I have, like everything that's highlighted is either schoolwork or meetings or the contract work that I do, that's in here, or appointments. And then like day to day, like today's Monday, I've already written a few things that I can start doing, which is like the orders that I have and that I want to do this week. And then at the bottom, I usually write like goals down here. So the goal that I've been having is clocking in on my work app on my phone, which I think this is going to help a lot. I've been doing it since probably February. When did I start this? Sorry. Yeah, so I started in March. So like you basically clock in and it categorizes them by month and then by week. So like November 3rd through 9th, I only worked 37 hours and 24 minutes. But that's only like my clock in time, so a lot of times I forget. And recently I've been really good about it, so I'm just going to continue that. It just looks like that. But I really like that. So that's like been one of my goals every week. And that's like my only business goal, I guess. I need to start moving my stuff into a spreadsheet for taxes. I need to do that really soon because taxes are coming up, and that's everybody's favorite time of year. Okay, and then the other projects I have this week, I need to finish, like I have this Apple Watch, a custom order, and then I have 3 wallets that need to like start to finish, and then I have 2 wallets that just need to be sewn, and then I have 2 wallets that need to be like put together and sewn, which I've been waiting to do those for like probably 5 months. Because I've never made them before, so if you make stuff custom, then you know that like the anxiety of making something for the first time and like having to redo it is so bad for me. So I like wait to do it until I am certain that I know how to do it correctly. But with that one, I also have 2 that are like samples, I guess, that I made like just to measure so I could make those first. But I'm ready to do that this week. And then I have a collar, I have a trifold wallet, and I have 2 hair clips, a wristlet, a briefcase, and a purse. That briefcase and purse though are like I don't know, they're not movable, but I've been working on them for the last 2 weeks, so I would like to finish them this week. The briefcase I haven't even cut out yet. I've been measuring like the parts from Don Gonzalez's pattern video, which I've made 2 of them before, and they were both off by probably 1.5 inches, and I followed the pattern, like in my head I followed it correctly. Like I measured everything, I drew everything out on I make like plastic. Let me show you. Okay, so this is the one that's closest to me, but like I get these like plastic things. It's not like vinyl. It's a lot more structured than like vinyl or anything else. This is literally the only material that I can find, and I think it's like placemats. But these are really cheap. So I draw everything out on this. I like put it behind the paper, and then I trace on top of it. And that's how I get most of my stuff, in like a way where I could trace it multiple times on leather instead of just doing it once. But that is something I need to do this week. I don't have anything big enough though for the briefcase pattern, and I've been looking at like maybe doing multiple of these, like setting them up and then gluing them together. Which brings me to another point. I'm waiting on my order from Maker's Leather because I ordered more of their glue. Let me show you why. Okay, so like I'm not a Tandy hater. I know that there's a lot of people who dislike that store, which I'm not buying leather there, especially not tooling leather, but I was out of my glue last week and I only use Maker's, like their contact cement that's water-based, because that is the only glue that does not smell so bad. And I have never opened like a window or a fan. I turn the ceiling fan on, and then in my dad's shop I'll open the shop doors, but I've never really needed to do that with the Maker's glue because it does not smell at all. I don't know if I'm immune to it now, but I know it does not smell as bad as like barge cement or something like that. So I was out of it last week and I had to glue 2 bags together and 2 hair clips. So I went to Tandy to get D-rings anyways, so I picked up glue. I got this one. This is the Tanner's Bond, Tanner's Bond contact cement, which is not cheap. I was kind of surprised. I think this little size was like $48, which the Maker's glue is like, I don't know, $24 for that size. Doesn't smell bad, and it's so strong. You literally wait till it dries completely, like it feels like there's no glue on the item at all, and then you press them together and they are together forever, which is what I thought would happen with this one. I don't know if maybe I'm not letting it dry enough, but like I've let it dry to where there's no stickiness, and the bag stayed together fine because I sewed each part of the bag after gluing it. The hair clips did not stay at all. Like I glued them 3 or 4 times and they do not stick. You can just pull them right off. Kind of like E6000 is what it's giving. So I won't be purchasing that again. I will just be purchasing from Makers from now on, which I thought is what I was, you know, I was just going to continue doing, but I ran out and I didn't know I didn't have an extra bottle because I didn't go to the leather show this year in Waco, which is usually where I stock up on everything. But since I didn't go, I didn't, or not the leather show, the boot makers and saddles makers in Wichita Falls. That was like going to be my last show to go to where I could get everything in person. And Waco's really not that far. Like I said, Tandy's like 20 minutes from me. Waco's probably 45 an hour. So I could have drove to Makers. I just didn't. But now I'm waiting on that order to come in so that I can do the hair clips and I can do the purse and things like that, glue them together. Because that's really the only glue that I trust now. So don't buy that one. But those are basically all of my goals and like to-dos for the week. I have a lot that I need to antique and resist from last week, which I'll get up and show you. 1 second. Sorry I keep looking in the viewfinder. It's so hard to not look in the viewfinder, but I will get better, don't worry. So I'll definitely get up and show you that. I did get an order in from, I believe it's Stecks Store. Correct me if I'm wrong. Oh yeah, it's right here. Stecks Store. So I have been looking for these for years, literal years, probably since I started leather work. I've always wondered where people get these. They're like parachute spots. There's their spots. I thought they were rivets. So I got a lot of sizes of those. I got a lot of the 3/8 antique nickel. I got some of just the regular nickel. I think these are the 1/4 package. And then I got the really tiny ones. These are like 3/16. 3/16. These are itsy bitsy. And then I try to set them with the spot setter. Another reason I go to Tandy, because when I don't have spot setters or something, I can literally just run up there. But I try to set it. I don't know if you can even see that. Yeah, you can. Okay, so that's spot setting them. You can see how bad some of them are. Like this one, I did not have the correct size spot setter, which I tried again because I was like, oh, it doesn't matter. It matters. Get the right size spot setter. So I set all of these. These are the big ones, mediums, smalls. So I have one for these two. The other two sizes I ordered will be here. The spot setters will be here today. And then the spots, more of the parachute ones, will be here Wednesday, I think. His shipping is great. I ordered, I don't know, I ordered Friday night. And I think it already says that they shipped. And then when I ordered this Saturday night and they shipped Sunday. I didn't even know you could ship Sunday. And on the website it says like 5 to 8 days. It was probably 2 or 3. So that was really great and I'll keep buying from him. I also got these, which Tandy used to have, and they were really expensive, obviously. They are slotted conchos. Is that what you would call this? Slotted conchos. They're parachute too. I got those. I'm trying to make a vintage like vest, like collar with fringe on it, which was my idea for all of these, but now I think I'm going to add them to the bag because this looks so good to me, like this brown. This is like weathered, I don't actually know if this is chap leather. I don't think so. I'm not sure what kind of leather this is. I got this at Frogjelly probably 2 years ago and I still have a huge roll of it. So I need to use it, and I was thinking this bag would be perfect because it is really beautiful. And then while I was at Tandy, I also picked up the D-rings that I needed for the purse, but I didn't pick up a strap, which my strap cutter has never been nice to me, so I definitely need to go pick up a strap. And then I got this buckle for the strap also, which I thought this would match a little better than it did. I don't know what I could do to this to make it look a little more vintage. We'll see. If you want to follow me on IG, then you'll see the finished one, or I could show y'all in a video on here. I'm not sure how my videos will work yet. Kind of what I've been saying. I'm just trying to like start the channel, and hopefully this video kind of just gives you like the vibe of the channel that I'm hoping to have. And when I finish projects, I can show y'all, or project videos. I'm not really sure what to do. I know I enjoy watching other people's videos. I watch Don Gonzalez all the time. I listen to podcasts all the time, and it's so cool to hear other people who are in the industry, because I feel like we all work at home alone, or in a shop alone, and I feel like it's hard sometimes to be like motivated or to be to feel like you're in the know of the industry. So I feel like watching the YouTube videos is really helpful. But yeah, it's basically just like a week in the life, if you will. That kind of look. Other thing I picked up that I've been needing, which is kind of silly, but it's these eraser toppers. I put these on top of these Amazon 10B pencils. This is all I ever use. This is a full one because I use these to like the bone. But I got these eraser toppers to put on top of them because I run out of these all the time because they break. But I got these yesterday, which I've been needing, and then I have been needing this for so long. They're silver, right? Metallic. I thought they were just gray for a second, and I was about to get so upset. No, they're metallic Sharpies, which are good for the back of black leather. I know they make pins for like darker leathers, but I had one and it was the worst thing ever. I've had one from Tandy that was like a fine metallic gray pin. And it was very skinny, so when I put it up against a ruler, it would just like, I don't know if it'd crack the tip or it would bend the tip of the fine pin. So I couldn't really use it unless I was freehanding on the back of leather, which I never do. I always measure. And then I had another pin. I don't know where I got it. but that was terrible. Also, it didn't show up. It was just like faint, and I had to like hold the leather a certain way to even see it. And I cut straight down, so these will be good, hopefully. But yeah, been needing those. And I think that's about it. I can come in over here and show y'all what I have to Pro Resist and Antique. And then I probably need to get to work. I have a lot to do today, and I have a lot of TikToks to post in this week. So trying to make that a priority as well with the clocking in. I need to make all of this a priority. Okay, so I know this is a worse angle, but I need to like obviously paint this, but clear coat all of this. Just some cute stuff that I did last week. And this is a new thing I'm making. I need to antique this, and then I need to tool that before I leave for Vegas. But this is just an overview of what I need to do this week. I also have these wallets that I was talking about to do. Okay, so this is basically all I have for this video. If you liked it, then please leave a comment or like the video. You know, anything helps on YouTube. This is my first video, so I hope they just keep getting better. I know the lighting will. This is like a lot of overhead light and just a small, it's like a Uzanti light. So yeah, definitely like the video, comment, and yeah, follow me. I will see y'all in my next video, and hopefully it'll be something better and a new project.